What's up, my people? It's your boy, it's Big Skeet, Conversation 100. What's poppin'? So today, man, I got my boy Mr. Greenwood with me, man. So we just really, man, on here, this is gonna be part two about parenting and just life in general. So I was saying I was telling about the story, man, that step parents have it pretty bad sometimes, especially when you're in a relationship with a person with kids that's not yours. And as we all know, some kids can be bad as hell. And so it's like you get to the point where the kid just do or say whatever he wants to say to you because he know you're not his real parent. And the mother, you have a mother or father, vice versa, who don't want you disciplining their kid. So you look at it that way, and then you say you want to leave. A lot of people just want to leave that relationship because it's beginning to be too much. But Mr. Greenwood, what you think about that?
But if you went at 10 toes down, you know what I mean, and y'all made an alliance to build each other's life, you take the good with the bad. So sometimes when you sit down with the children, you sit down with the mother, or they see how they treat your mother, sometimes that turn them a little bit. But it's a lot different when you have grown kids living in the household too.
Yeah, understood.
And then that went on for so long that it's hard for them to gravitate to you. So sometimes we have to give them time, you know.
I'm saying like, what I'm saying is, okay. I'm saying if you've been in this relationship for 2, 3, 4 years, that's a long time to be in a
Now
relationship.
that's different.
Okay, and then you got a kid that when you came in a relationship was an infant, was a baby. So and then now you saying 2, 3, 4 years later, maybe longer. We'll just say we'll say the kid is 7, 8 years old now. All right. So we'll say that this relationship been going on for at least 5 years, right? But this 8, 9 year old knows that you're not his real father, right? So
Understood.
when mom ain't around, he basically do what the hell he want to do. He gonna keep cussing you out. He's not listening to what you're saying. You know what I mean? And then when you bring that up to her, she's like, well, just don't put your hands on him, or I'll deal with it myself. But it's never getting dealt with. What do you do?
Okay, so what I'm gonna chime in on that is you also have to ask yourself what you instilling in that child in that duration that you've been around him, to have him being utterly disrespectful that amount of years, and you've been with him since you was a jit. That make all the difference in the world too.
Yeah.
Cause see, some people go into these relationships just going for the woman.
Right.
They don't want the children too. So you ain't putting as much in as you putting in the child as you put in this woman. You need to put the same effort as you do into the child as you do into this woman.
And that's true, but
And
okay,
that's where
but
the disconnection come in at.
okay, but what if you are putting in that work?
Well, it shouldn't have
And this kid is just bad as hell, man.
I mean, you're gonna get those type, and if you can't break through to them, uh, like our stepfathers used to do and all that, you have to bribe them. You know what I mean?
Well, see,
We was bribed as children. I mean, these your stepfathers now. You still want to be in his life. You don't want to just seem like this kid. This kid ain't gonna break up what you built with the mother.
But
It's a child.
but that can.
It's a child.
But that can happen.
It's a child.
That's understood. But
you run that household at that particular time.
A child is a big part of the relationship. You know what I mean? Especially if it ain't yours, it's still a big part of the relationship.
It's called compromise.
That's true. It is called compromise. It is, but when that kid is not willing to compromise, and that mother's not willing to compromise, and she's saying, "I don't want you
take yourself out the equation,
disciplining my kid."
You just take yourself out the equation.
But
you can still love them from afar. They still could be a part of your storyline and a part of your future or your mate. He could have been going through a detrimental time that you never knew about at that particular time. So we have to look a little bit deeper than what we're looking. Yeah. We just scratched the surface.
Right.
We just scratched the table.
Yeah.
It's a lot of layers to a piece of wood. They go back decades and centuries and millennia. You know what I mean?
Yeah, understood.
We had to take our time with these children today.
I just think that
you can't give up.
I just think that sometimes sometimes, like I say, step parents get it bad, man.
They do.
And sometimes I think it's just too much. It's just too much because what I'm saying is you fighting against the grain. You know, if you trying to, you can't even say discipline them no more now because that parent don't want you disciplining their kid. And anything that kid do, she or he saying, let me know. But when you ain't there, the disrespect is just, you know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, you got 5, 6, 7 years in a relationship, 8 years in a relationship. Would you be willing to walk away from a relationship because you can't discipline this child?
I was bad.
Yeah, I was too.
I could be this.
Did
they walk away from my mom? Yes, they did. Hypothetically, but that we didn't turn out bad because look what we're doing now.
True that. But
they didn't give her a chance when they didn't give us a chance. Look how we turned out now.
Yeah,
but are you willing to do that in the 21st century versus what you're looking at today? We're epiphany of a black man in the 21st century today.
Mm-hmm.
We raised other men. We've been stepfathers.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I say
multiple families with a Z.
I just don't. I get what you're saying. I'm saying this.
You don't walk away. You don't give up. That's the easiest thing to do.
That is the easiest thing to do.
That's the coward move.
It is, but you
gotta make me give up.
But when you're in that situation, and that situation just don't change, bro. That's what I'm saying. When that situation just don't change, and it is what it is.
A lot of people ain't gonna want to hear this, but it's the blatantly honest truth. It's called manifestation.
Mm-hmm.
Take it to God.
Right. And I believe
let
in that.
him deal with it.
I believe in that.
If you're a God-fearing man, no matter what you try to do, you're not going to be able to break through to him. There's nothing you're going to be able to say, but you may be able to take that child around or one of your peers, such as myself. Take, for instance, that may be able to break through to that child. And he may look at you a totally different way. Well, if this is his friend, I've been looking at him the wrong way.
Right.
That's all. We don't know how they perceive us.
That's right.
When they be in these wombs, they don't have eyes, but they could hear.
Well,
I know that.
I believe in this. This I believe. I believe that if you're in a relationship with a person and they have kids, so that makes you automatically the step parent. Sometimes
they go both ways.
It goes both ways. And I say this. I say how it's just hard sometimes, man. When the other parent, the real parent, but you know what I mean. I don't know real parent, but
that's why I tell you the extra teacher come in, and that's where you go to the church, or you go to an elder, or you go to an advisor that don't know you, that can't pass judgment on you, and there's nothing wrong with seeking counseling.
It's true that
today. True that. And that's what we leave out the clinical terms and the real things that got us to where we are today. It's untalked about. Everything is an emoji. Everything is to be made mockery of. Everything is not taken serious.
That's true.
So we bring the realness back. That's where you come in at. The stepfathers count. Yeah, y'all know y'all ain't your dad. Well, he don't really tell you that, but you ain't your dad. I mean, what am I afraid? Forgive me, I gotta get out of character sometimes. But I let them know. What?
I
love your dad. What? I'm a black man.
The way I look at it is that parent should be on the same level or the same thing that you on if both of y'all are raising this kid. Right? See what I'm saying is
shoulda, woulda, coulda, woulda, but
I'm saying, but don't tell me that you can't, don't discipline my kid, let me do it. Okay, then then once that kid hears you say that, then you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh well, I know he can't do nothing or say that.
It can only be one chief in the house, and I don't mind stepping aside and letting you be the chief if you don't handle everything that I go through.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Look,
I ain't gonna say that.
If you're gonna handle it, then it's understood.
I know what you need, and you let these children run. The children run over you.
That's what I'm saying.
Social media. So you can't necessarily. why I don't want you to necessarily say it's the child. It's what they see,
No, it's
what
not.
they
No,
hear,
no,
their
no, 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 no,
peers.
no. I'm not saying it's
That's
just.
what had them
Okay,
disrespectful at home.
I'm not saying it's just the child, but what I'm saying is, you're
The
not.
mother on social media all day too.
Right, right. I mean, you got. I mean, you got the kids that. Okay, mama.
I'm not a text lover.
Mama want to be
I'm not a
friends.
text lover.
Mama want to be friends with the kids.
That's copyrighted.
You know, and you can't. I mean, either you're gonna be a parent, or you're gonna be a friend. Sometimes you just can't be both.
You can't. Ain't no such thing as both.
You know, because
I would never call my mother by her first name.
Right.
I'm not true.
Right.
I know she'll put her foot at the top of my hand. I'm the oldest out of 5.
I mean, disrespect comes in a lot of ways. You know, it comes in a lot of ways.
Levels.
It's levels to it, and if you can't, it just goes back to the same thing, man.
Too, though. You have to get that child that respect and space too.
I understand.
You can't crowd them.
But no.
You can't crowd them. You can't suffocate them.
But see, these days, but see, these days, you gotta sometimes crowd them.
They don't want that pressure.
You have to be nosy.
If you press them, they're gonna show you. That's when their little friends come around.
Well, see, that's the problem. That's the problem. You understand what I'm saying?
It's her child.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So
you ain't gonna walk away from her because he want to be a knucklehead. He just gonna keep showing him the right way, and you keep molding him by you keep walking right. It's what you show the children too.
Sometimes that sounds
it's
easy.
What they see around you as well.
But that sounds easy.
Yeah, you've been with mama all this time. Yeah, you ain't my dad. But man, you do this, man, you do that. Why can you really? It's all what you instilling in these children today.
That's understood. It was
what was instilled in us back then.
Yeah,
but
see now, but you can't talk about back then and now and with these really kids and the way they act.
I really don't.
You just can't.
I grew up in all different genres, though. I mean, all different eras, the Generation X and all that.
That's just like kids and the violence and the stuff that goes on in the streets, like if it's 11 or 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, and you don't know where your kid is, that's a problem.
So
right?
What generation in actuality didn't have that problem? We had to come in for the street light, but then us as boys, as men now, did we abide by those rules back then?
Well, I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but see,
you was in.
See, I feared my mother. You know what I mean?
I would.
You know what I'm saying?
I feared my dad and my mom.
No, I didn't, man. See, I feared my mother way more.
Mama raised me.
You know what I mean?
Talking how to cook, clean everything. But dad put the big hand down. If he had to whoop you, you brought them was the real tears.
I would rather for my pops
you get whooped 1,000 times by your mama. But when your dad hit you, when another man hit you, it's fucked up.
Well, see, my mama,
your dad should never have to put hands on you.
My mama didn't use switches and shit. My mama put her hands on you.
Oh,
you understand? See, that's the difference. That's the difference.
I got it all in my
face. See,
I got all these scars in my face.
And see, because of my mom and her parenting, you know, it was a lot of things. I don't get me wrong, I was bad as hell, but it was a lot of things that I was going to do. And in my head, I said, if I do this, my mama gonna kill me, and I didn't do it. These kids ain't got that. They ain't got that fear because it ain't nobody who gonna discipline them once they do it, and they know this.
Some of.
I mean, but you see where I'm coming from.
You got some incarcerated fathers coming home now. That's turning some of them families. They change the color on the repeal.
I mean, that's good too. That's good too. But
as long as it's a start. If you never start nowhere, and we always doing this about it, and there's no action in it, then what are we talking about, really?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. I've been getting out there in the trenches and going. Y'all know you got your Drake on you. So what? I'm not scared.
Yeah,
but you still have to talk to them. See, the generation now are so fear of these. You say they bad, they this, they that, but you're scared to approach them. When they really approachable. They really the ones gonna protect you. The same thing we did back in our day.
No,
they don't go to the stove for grandma and cook grass and all that. No more. See, they don't do that no more.
That's one thing I don't agree with you about. Okay. It's nothing about these kids that is the same as it was when we was growing up. It's nothing. It just ain't. I mean, you look at different situations and different things that happen.
What side of town you on? You know, every side of town is different.
Yeah, but
I'm on every side of town, so
every parent is
see,
different.
I see
But
every hood, like you said.
but respect
different.
respect is respect. If you don't respect your parents, then you're gonna do whatever the heck. Okay, put it this
That's
way.
on every side of town.
Put it this way.
It's different.
Put it this way, man.
I hear that part.
If you would stand up and say, bitch, hoe, motherfucker, kiss my ass in front of your mother, then it ain't gonna tell you what the hell you do in the street.
They do it 10 times worse.
You know what I'm saying?
Heard.
If you ain't respecting home, you definitely ain't respecting the street.
Heard.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. So when I say it start parenting, start at home, and I'm just saying, man, a
but
real parent.
We talked about this earlier, and I brought to your attention. I was saying, some say there's good and bad parenting. Well, I just call it parenting.
Mm-hmm.
There's no good or bad parent because you could be the best parent that you could have been to your capabilities.
Right.
Nobody knew how you got to be the parent that you are. They probably wouldn't have thought that you wouldn't have lasted this long as a parent.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you're a parent, that's no good or bad parent. You just have people that had another person that's trying to survive and make it.
But I think it is good and bad parenting, bro. I don't think
that's passing judgment.
But it's true. I mean, you got a good parent. You got.
Okay. Well, I give an instance. Well, you can say, well, this person's mama was a nurse, daddy was a doctor, and I still came out a doggone bad apple.
Okay,
I didn't even want to give no scenario because I can't even use that terminology. Because
I was looking at a story. I was looking at a story the other day.
I can't even.
Look at a story the other day. Okay, this lady left her kid at home while she went out. Kid was 4 years old. Left the kid asleep while she go out party. When she got back home, the police was there. You know why? Because that 4-year-old kid woke up and called the police. Didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Woke up, called the police, crying. I don't know where my mother is.
Okay, so
now hold on. So no. I'm saying that to ask you. So are you telling me that's not a bad parent?
That's a bad choice. That may be bad parenting.
That's
skills.
That's what I'm saying.
But that don't make her a bad parent and in whole for one single incident.
I mean, if she
all the stuff bad,
bro,
you did.
If she left out of the house and left her baby there at 4, what makes you think she ain't done this before?
Videotaped or heard about before the cameras and all that stuff. We've been doing bad stuff, been going on in different households that wasn't put on Front Street. So now that's so widespread. Oh, now that's bad. Oh, now that's a bad.
That was bad then.
Your neighbor goddamn had been doing it, goddamn, and you want to say it was bad then?
I think
you've been seeing it then.
Yeah, I think it was bad.
But now it wasn't talked about. It looked the most
because it's not on social media.
We didn't know. It wasn't on fucking social media.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Now everybody want to tell everybody business about this and all that. Don't go there.
But the truth is the truth, though, bro.
Some of these people ain't messed up. She made a bad choice that night. You don't know what type of work week that girl had.
It doesn't matter what kind of work she had. She left a 4-year-old kid in the bed.
Some people do worse than that.
I'm not saying they don't do worse than that, but that wasn't good.
That particular thing is right. That wasn't good.
I mean, I don't see how.
That's one single incident, though.
That's too many. That's one too many.
That's an isolated incident.
But that's one too many, bro. That's one too many.
Everybody coming from broken families too. Take into consideration the background of the families that we're coming from.
A broken family and a bad decision.
Not just a black family. We're talking about.
I'm talking about everybody. I'm not talking about just black.
We're talking vast. I'm not geographical. I don't see color. But when we talk about it, in that incident, she made a bad choice.
Okay, when you say, that's what I'm saying.
That'll make her a bad parent.
But I'm not going to say that makes her a bad parent, but I do say this. If she's left her 4-year-old at home by herself while she goes out to party, this ain't her first time doing it.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, this ain't like she just came up with this. This ain't her first time putting that baby to sleep. The baby just had never woke up.
Yeah.
You leave that baby at home and somebody breaks in. What then?
My question always be, I hear what you're saying about that part of her life, but I want to know what even got her to that part of her life. What could possess her to even think about doing something? What traumas in her life? See, we plagued by trauma. The world is. Everybody had a type of trauma in their life to where she might have got stuck that particular day.
So you think
And
that
now the whole world, since it's on blast, she's a goddamn bad parent. Man, this lady goddamn almost killed herself. But instead, her friend convinced her to go on out. I'm looking at it all type of way.
Yeah, but
I feel sorry for her.
you can't convince me to leave my
It's
4-year-old,
not convinced.
or even ask me to leave my 4-year-old in bed while I'm gone. And I leave at the house 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. To me, that was a bad parenting move.
That was.
You know what I'm saying?
Totally agree.
You know.
There's no debate on that.
You know. So I mean,
but I don't look at her as a bad parent.
I just don't know.
That was
bro.
a bad move, but not a bad parent as a whole.
I don't know. I just don't know.
We made bad choices.
Yeah, I mean,
you're allowed that. She perfectly flawed. We all perfectly flawed.
That's right. That's true.
You're allowed to make bad decisions.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
It's choice. It's
but you know, it's just
everybody don't make the right option.
It's a slippery slope, man.
They don't choose the right option
when it comes to these kids, man. But
we just have to keep working, keep learning. You know.
I just figured you can't just give up on the kids. You know what I mean? You gotta keep pushing. But at the same time, you know, if you're a step parent, you just don't have that much. I don't know. I mean, everybody's different.
You're just as credible
different
as a biological.
Yeah, you should be.
You are. It's all in what you're thinking.
That's
your
right.
Perception.
You should be. Yeah.
It's where you feel you fit into this role.
That's right.
This is your storyline.
That's right.
You put yourself in the storyline.
That's right.
You can take yourself out of the storyline.
Right.
And create a new one. But don't let it go on too long to where it's affecting your well-being to where you have to plague on this where it's affecting the whole house.
Right. Right.
Because they're looking for you to be a leader if that child now.
Understood. I respect that. I respect that.
That's all it is. Because it could be more than one child.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I mean,
but the other two could love your dirty drawers.
That's right. And the other one just got this problem. Just
he
because.
just won.
You know what I mean? That's
if
right.
I got 2 out of 1 heart, I won.
Yeah.
Out the ballpark.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, got 2 runners. I got 2 runners on base.
Right. I respect that.
The other one gonna come home.
But
let him live. Let him live long enough.
No, I'll say this to say this, man. I just think it's hard.
And girls.
It's hard when you got one parent thinking one way and you got the other parent just really.
When you create new avenues, you create new thought patterns. It's just a pitch. You just pitch it.
Yeah.
That's where your thinking. That's where your thing. You see, we never stop thinking because he made you the leader of the earth. Yeah. You got dominion.
Well, I tell you this, man. Somebody got to be the disciplinary person in that household. So if that woman or man, vice versa, whatever, is telling that step parent, don't discipline my kid, I'll do it myself, and nothing changes, it's a problem.
Then we walk away. Then we have to fall away.
You know, it's a problem.
That's the only way, bro. We're gonna have to fall away. I'm sorry, love.
Yeah, man.
It's nice. Some people be in your life for a season, but stagnation is a disease.
True that.
You don't stagnate nobody, and you don't let nobody stagnate you.
That's right. That's right. Y'all listen, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's your boy B Skeet, man, with my boy Mr. Greenwood, man. We just sitting here, just capping, man, just talking about parenting in general. And not saying at all, you know what I'm saying, that every mistake you make makes you a bad parent. But somewhere down that line, you got to stop making those mistakes and do just a little bit better. And I think if all parents just get in their kids' life just a little bit more, it'll be a better world. Y'all listen, man. This your boy B Skeet, Conversation 100. Y'all remember, man, free Poochie G and rest in peace to the Don Milk. It's your boy.
My boy Kenny Mac.